Hi guys, and welcome back to our DCUO Let's Play for the PlayStation. I'm Ninja Misty, and with me, ready to party, is...
Ninja Andrew.
And we are standing in Gotham on top of the East End Police Station because we have had requests to go back and show you guys the level 30 bounties. Because they changed.
Now that they've been changed,
yes. They're no longer low level, they're level 30, so... Yay!
To anybody who watched our original Let's Play videos and was following along and using the bounties as a way to level up, that is sadly a strategy that is no more, or at least it's not effective anymore. Basically, they've made all of the bounties that were previously below level 30, now they're all above level 30, and they're much more difficult. So, basically, try to avoid them if you're out there on your missions, and we'll show you guys now basically how to get through them. You're going to want to be probably a little bit of a higher level, but you want to...
And we are in a PvP phase because we like to live on the edge. Ninja Andrew's in his PvP gear. I'm in my PvE gear, so I can make sure to throw some good heals. But if worse comes to worse, I can throw my PvP gear on, and hopefully we won't die a horrible, terrible death. So, with that thought in mind, shall we head out to Amusement Mile and defeat Full House?
Let's do it.
Sweet. And you guys, since these are level 30 bounties, you know pretty much where these guys are going to be located. The good thing about these versus the Central City is they're going to spawn in the same place every time. You're not going to be wandering around.
They'll always be there.
Yes. So Full House is usually down here, and it's going to take a second to load in. I do see a villain. Or a couple of villains. So I may be changing into my PvP gear right off the bat.
Yep.
But maybe not. Can't we all just get along?
That's right. So this is the area where Full House spawns. We've already picked up all of the bounty posters from the police station. So we're just going to basically fly and do the bounties themselves. We're not going to worry too much about showing where to get them and all that.
Right, you just police stations. You know.
Yeah.
Follow the big exclamation point.
That's right. And pick up all of the bounties that you can from the poster. And then you run out, do them all in a row. Here we go.
Yeah.
Just spawned in on me. So he's ready to partay. Although I don't know why he's not like... Yeah, there we go. I am ready for a weapon.
Woo!
So, like, Misty and I, like, I'm wearing, like, I guess it's tier 5 PvP gear.
Yes.
Misty's probably wearing tier 5-ish PvE gear, and you can see, like, even for the two of us, this is still a little bit challenging, so just keep that in mind, guys. Like, I can see there's a villain over there. I'm not, like, specifically trying to attack him. I might be hitting him with some of my
AoE attacks.
AoE stuff here, but you might get attacked while you're doing this. Just keep an eye out for that, really. And
if you're in a PvP phase.
Right. Misty and I are just sort of living on the wild side, trying to get things done, and this is how we would do this mission if we were, or these missions if we were out here doing them by ourselves anyways. So do them in whatever armor and phase makes sense for you guys. Like, that's right, flex that.
There we go. Nice. So we will fly up and out. And what do you think, Grundy next? Is that
straight on? Yeah, Solomon Grundy.
Okay.
And he's just over at Giordano Gardens, guys.
So you can see in my journal all of the one... Wow, that was my level 14 Full House bounty. Back when you could have Full House at level 14.
Boom. We're like relics.
Totally.
You know?
That's actually kind of hilarious. And so Grundy's in the Giordano Gardens, and, you'll see him out there stomping around, complaining.
You probably hear him before you see him, and then he'll come flying out of nowhere and slam your face. And
he has a pretty good knockback. I mean, he'll knock you like halfway across the gardens.
Yep. So you don't want to actually get knocked so far away from him. Like if you're doing this alone, you just don't want to get knocked so far away that he resets, because that would kind of suck.
Exactly. I can't see anything. Well,
I'm just down here, like, standing on the balcony, the stone balcony, and I can see him. He's walking around.
Yeah, I see him now. You ready?
Let's jump him. So, like, at the level we are at with our armor here, these guys probably aren't going to be all that difficult for us. I'm not really sure how to gauge, like, what difficulty these are supposed to be now for, like, a single or a duo, like a couple people trying to do this, or... Did you see where he went?
Where'd he go?
Come on, Grundy. What was that?
Well...
We defeated him so fast.
Sure.
He just, like, ran away and disappeared. What?
I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. At least not while you're, like, on him. Like, he was, like, there. And I guess we're waiting for him to respawn. Maybe he fell through the ground. I can sort of imagine him, like, falling through and just, like, continually falling down.
That was just really strange, though.
You know?
He
turned into a mandrake.
Kitties.
That's right.
Well, okay.
Well, his spawn point is, like, right next to me where I'm standing. Like, he'll spawn when he resets right here. There he is. So, I guess we're just trying it again. Like, I'm going to try not to get knocked too far away, and okay, where is he?
Behind you.
There we go. I'm going to keep a lock on him this time.
I kept a lock on him, and it looked like he went up into the air and then just disappeared.
Yeah.
Like with one of his jumps. Oh, we've got some help here.
It also helps to have your pets out, guys, when you're fighting a boss character, a bounty, because they'll get some of that aggro too and may hold the bounty closer to you than if you're just by yourself.
And say cheese, Black Omniprez, you're on YouTube. And you don't even know it. But we were talking about what level you probably need to be to fight Grundy. I would say if you're a fresh level 30, definitely if you're going to come out here, try to have maybe, a couple of people with you.
Four, at least.
Yeah.
And, like for fresh. Like no gear.
My advice would be a PvE phase.
PvE phase, yeah. And like to be able to duo these guys, I would think maybe tier 3. Comfortably. Like, you could probably do it before, but comfortably, like, just to come out, run them all,
tier 3
not have any
if you have a healer with you.
Okay, that's fair. I can see that. So just try to keep that in mind, guys. Try to do these bounties when it makes sense to do them. Don't kill yourselves trying to get these done when you're, like, a low level, because it's just not worth it,
Right. Okay, so we can go up and out of here now. Throw a little health there to our partner in crime fighting before we split. Okay, so Clayface?
Clayface.
Is that who makes sense next?
Clayface is the best face. I mean, what?
Really? Yes. I'll activate my Clayface level 21 bounty. And I'm doing that, guys. I'm activating them just so you can see the area on.
And directionally, like, where they are in relation to each other.
Now, Clayface, you're going to look for the odd-looking Joker goon.
He'll look like a wag, which is one of those red ones that, like, slap their face with the, like, Three Stooges thing and then charge you. So just keep your eyes out for...
And it'll tell you, like, odd-looking Joker goon. And this is another one, when you're doing... Here he is. If you do your low-level mission, be real careful out here because it's easy to accidentally start this fight up, and you don't want to do that when you're level, like, what, 22?
Yeah. It's like he patrols the street around here and blends in with the other enemies, so you may, like, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, set him off, and... I'm sure everybody's probably had that experience at least one time playing this game of like, oh, where did Clayface come from? Like,
and he hits hard.
I think I like that at least they put him in here as a bounty. Sorry, he's always been one of my favorite Batman villains.
For sure.
Just because he's so powerful. Yeah. So cool to see him.
He's a tragic character, though. Like, you think back to, like, watching the Batman animated, and they have, like, the one, and it was showing all the stuff from when he was an actor, and just kind of sad.
That's why I've always, like, you know, you feel sympathy for some parts of his character, you know? Woot. And we got some help.
Very nice.
From our fellow ninjas out in the world.
So who do we have here? Silver Mane Lion? There we go. And you could see there, he does this kind of squatting charge up attack, and right as he's doing that, just know that you're going to get knocked back once he executes that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to fly up here, and Nefritos?
That's the next lowest bounty, but the next closest is Killer Frost. You want to just run over and grab Killer Frost?
Sure.
I think most people, because all 4 of these bounties that we've just done now, guys, you can pick all of them up at East End Police Station, so most people will probably do that run, and then we'll run over and do Nefritos at the end.
Okay.
Bit of a bigger area to look for her in, too, so always helps to have a couple sets of eyes, guys.
Especially because you know how much, I think it's well documented, my love of Omax, and in here it's easy to get entangled in a bunch of Omac foolery while you're looking for Killer Frost.
Right. I think we've got her here on the corner.
Everything hasn't loaded in for me yet.
Oh, well, I've totally just started it up and...
Okay. Well, good luck with that. No.
Yep. I got this. I got this.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we have some help here too from SCA Kenneth.
Which is, like, it's always, like, a good sign to see that there are at least people out there trying to do their missions, willing to help out, you know, for people who are maybe lower level or haven't done these before, you know?
Exactly.
You're probably going to be able to, at least if you can't find somebody, like, directly who's, like, right there willing to do it, you're probably going to be able to find somebody by shouting it. Just because there are a lot of people who have started new characters or who don't have all their feats for, like, doing all of these bounties day after day and all that, so...
Exactly.
Never a bad idea to try and get a little credit for one, though, guys, but I don't think it counts for anything below level 30.
I think it'll give you the feat.
Yeah, I'm like, see, I don't know anymore. You know what I mean? Like, what the deal is.
I think when we were leveling up the Ninja Masters that we got in on some bounty, and I'm pretty sure, and it may have given us Marks of Triumph, but don't hold me to that one because I'm not 100%, but I know that the feet popped for it.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you to SCA Kenneth, and we will roll over to the Gotham University. And we're just going to go straight there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You can pick up the bounty at the Diamond District police station, or I guess in this case also at the nightclub. But
well, we'll talk about the villain bounties when we do the villain bounties.
In another episode.
But the good thing now, since they've changed the teleporters, if you come on and you say, well, I just want to do a bounty run, but I need to pick them all up, it's easy now because you just go to the teleporter and you can go from station to station to station without having
it's really nice
to make that little detour through the watchtower. So yeah, very nice.
Anything to make this job easier.
Exactly. Now, Nefritos is one of the bounties that I would imagine you definitely, if you're a lower level 30, want to have a group for because he has some pretty hard-hitting attacks.
Yeah. Especially, like, they might even be a little bit difficult to see at some points, so you might even not know, oh, I'm getting hit by a huge AoE, but I can't see it, you know?
So let's wait for him to spawn in. Oh, I think he's back here walking on the street. He's still over here.
I see him too, yeah. The strategy here used to be to, like, become an undead, and you can do that. It's not so bad, but I think we're just going to go the old-fashioned way.
I think they changed something about that.
Well, it's not as effective as it used to be.
I think they changed it that you couldn't do that anymore. Like, if you're not on the mission, you can't go change into the zombie, but I don't know for sure. It seems like I read something about that. We can check that out there.
Yeah.
And you can see he's spawned out like the giant scarabs like Isis does.
That's right. Basically, like, the place you want to avoid with Nefritos is at his feet.
Where I was standing?
Yeah. Because he'll do that attack there. You can see where his feet are sort of flashing with the red effect. And that's, like, the most damaging thing that he does. Like, that'll kill you a few seconds. Like, 3 hits of that maybe, and you're probably going to be toast. So.
And then there was also that swirling kind of dust cloud.
That's right.
I think it was actually floating around my trinket. So once again, like Ninja Andrew said, if you have your trinkets or bots or backup, throw that out if you can.
It's never going to hurt, yeah. And, like, I don't know, I'd say, like, he's a little bit tougher than maybe Killer Frost. I don't know.
I think he has more. Well, and 2, we're fighting.
Feels like he has more health. But yeah, we don't have the
third person.
There was a third person. Yeah, that's right. And plus, you've got all those ads around. Oh, we've got some health now too. You can see he's got, like, minions. Those minions will keep respawning around this area. So, like, anything you can do to sort of avoid getting aggroed with too many of them is always beneficial, or take them out like I'm doing here. Getting some help from Neurond?
I was looking, trying to figure out the best way to not butcher that.
Yeah. Neurond.
There you go. Okay, so that's it for the Gotham bounty.
Sweet.
Pretty
It's
easy,
nice and quick, guys. Yeah.
I'll show you here in the journal. I'll turn them all in really quickly. Okay, so we have Clayface.
So we don't even have to go back to the police station.
No. Full House.
Oh.
Killer Frost. Nefritos. And Solomon Grundy. And I believe that you have to go in and accept those Marks of Triumph. Let's see. No, they just go immediately into your inventory, so that is cool. So there you go. Get up here, Ninja Andrew.
All right.
Quit killing low-level ads. Get on the job. Okay. All right, guys, so that wraps up the Gotham bounties. We are going to bring you the Metropolis bounties next, so stay tuned for that one. Like, subscribe, comments, questions, and stay tuned for more epic adventures with DorkNinjaGaming. Bye.
Woot.